Hey, it's Christine here, and I wanted to go live today. I know I posted it on my Facebook earlier today that I'd be live at 4 o'clock, and I know that I've been kind of, I want to say I haven't done videos in a very long time, but that's for two reasons. First, I'll make another video about this topic, but I had lost my Facebook page, and this is a brand new one, so I lost a lot of contacts and on. But I'll share more about how that happened, how you can avoid it yourself, because I'm heard a lot of people getting disabled on Facebook. So I'll share how you can avoid it, because it has definitely been a bit of an annoyance, I'd say, because it's not the worst thing in the world that can happen, but it's definitely annoying, especially if you run a business and you use social media a lot. So that's one reason why I've been kind of not online a lot in recent months. But then also I went through something, my husband and I went through something very hard, and we're still going through something. And I shared that story on my Facebook page that we miscarried, and it's been definitely a difficult time. And sharing my story, I'm a person that likes to write, and I had no real intention to share what I had been writing, just kind of grieving and dealing with my process. But at one point, it was just really difficult for me to really function and get out of bed each day and find joy. And days after days kept going by, and I knew that I had to do something to kind of get myself out of it. And by sharing my story, it really helped me to kind of let it go and move on. And I'm still having difficult days for those of you that I see on a regular basis. I appreciate all of your support. And for those of you from a distance that have sent me emails and messages, I just can't tell you how much that has really helped me and my husband get through this. So this video is not really about that, but I just wanted to again thank you for those of you that really have reached out, and it really means a lot. Even just some of the comments on the Facebook page on my Facebook page have really helped me kind of deal with everything. But this video is about something really exciting, and this is a project I've been working on for 2 years. And the irony of all this is that it kind of got finalized while I was in my darkest time. So for those of you that take classes with me, you know that a couple years ago, I stopped teaching at a gym and started subletting at Dance Express in Narberth, and it was amazing. I found a lot of new clients that I wouldn't have known if I hadn't have done that, and the studio grew so much that I couldn't really expand anymore. There were no time slots I could offer more classes. I was limited too in some way with some of the new classes I wanted to bring on, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But I was struggling to find a space, and for a very long time, I guess a couple months into, even like maybe 6-7 months into moving to this studio, I really was looking for a more permanent space, and it was just very difficult to find a space. Either it was too small, most of it was just too small. Location too, I didn't want to lose any clients, but I found a space twice, and twice I was let down, and it was due to soundproofing issues and also parking issues, and I won't get into all the details, but basically I went through the process of finding the space and really wanting it and trying to move forward and kind of being strung along a few times. So back in April, I found the weirdest space, but if you had vision, you could really see that this space for the long run would be the perfect space for what I was looking to do. So I teach dance fitness classes. I teach barre fitness classes. I've been a group fitness instructor for 25 years now, and I've taught a lot of stuff, but I've really honed into just teaching those music-driven classes that are more dance-based. But more recently, I got really into wanting to open up a bungee studio. And I'm sure you've seen the viral videos from Thailand of people flying through the air. And I wanted to bring that to the Philadelphia area. Well, you need space for that. And really, I was very limited in the spaces that I was looking at were just too small. So when I found, again, this space back in April, I was super excited. The price point was good. And we started moving forward. We put in an LOI and we thought, okay, we're going to move forward with this. The realtor's like, it should take 4 or 5 months, like realistically. Fast forward 6 months later, we have finally finalized the lease details after working with architects and trying to do the plans. And then also the lease negotiations themselves were like, I can't even get into it. I feel like I'm finally at a happy place now in regards to this process. But I can finally share. I know the clients that have been in the studio have been hearing the ups and downs through this journey, but it's fully official now. In fact, you just see it's not like 100 pages, 90 pages or so of this lease. And we finally have it like tangible, it's confirmed, and construction's gonna start on this build out. We're going to be in Havertown, a little outside of the area that we originally were looking at, but the space is just amazing. If you know the old Burlington Coat Factory, which about, I guess, 10, 15 years ago, the bottom floor turned into an Applebee's. So we're taking over the second floor, and it's a massive project with construction. But we're already through the architectural phase. Everything's already kind of planned out and ready to go, and the construction crew that they've been hired and working with the property manager, and it's just really exciting. So in addition to the dance and the bar classes, I'm also bringing Bungee in, which will be the only place in the area. I mean, they have it in Arizona and they have it places like Wisconsin, and every month there seems to be a new state that's offering it, but definitely not anywhere in this area. In addition to that, I've more recently, over the last like 3 or 4 months, started toying around with bringing in bounce or like trampoline type classes. So I'm excited that those classes are going to be offered at the studio, where you have individual trampolines, cardio classes, strength training classes. We'll use them in some bar classes, and it's just really exciting. So I'm finally able to share. I know for a lot of people it's been just like a secret. But it's official. I think also because of the other 2 locations, I was kind of let down a few times, that I was scared to be public with it, because I kind of started getting the feeling like this is just never going to happen. So construction is going to start. I'm excited because I already have founding members that are already signed on for this new studio, and they're getting a tour of the place next week. So I'm excited to share with you guys the raw space. And you're going to be blown away by the size. It's 6,000 square feet. We're going to have 2 separate studios, and hopefully we're going to grow. We're going to have enough clients that we can grow rapidly into the full space. I'm taking 6,000 square feet now, but the whole space is 16,000 square feet. So we're going to hopefully be able to build a 3rd studio and also a filming studio, because I do a lot of online content. So for instructors and people that want to work out at home. So that's the big news. I'm trying to see if I forgot anything. I wrote this down just so I'd remember. But again, thank you guys for the support during this process. For those of you that I see on a regular basis, this has been a excruciatingly long process, just from in general looking for a space, but even from just April to now that we fully have this space. So thank you for your support, for the founders that took a chance and already signed up to be in the new studio with me. And I'll have information shortly about being a charter member in the studio in the coming weeks. So if you want more information, make sure to go to popfitstudio.com, and I'll put the link for our Facebook page. So you'll want to be over there, because I'll be sharing behind the scenes during the construction phase and videos of the different classes that we'll be having, as well as the process that I'm going to go through next is the hiring process. So I do have a number of instructors that are already on board to teach. Of course, we'll have cardio dance classes like I teach now, and bar classes. LeBlas will be there, and I'll have a number of other classes. So if you teach classes like Pound or Intensati, starting to forget some of the, if you teach trampoline classes, I know there were like 2 other classes I had on my list, but if you teach any kind of like dance-based format or music-driven kind of group exercise class, then you'll want to definitely get on the VIP list to find out when auditions will be, because I will be hiring a number of instructors. So I'm really excited about it. I'm so grateful for those of you that have supported me through this, and also during this really difficult time. I know that that things have a way of working themselves out, and having this studio to focus on right now it means a lot. And being that it's Veterans Day, I just wanted to also thank those of you that are veterans or are currently serving, including my nephew, who, gosh, I'm getting emotional. I just want to send you my love in Hawaii. And again, thank you so much. This has been a deeply emotional time, because like the worst thing that I could ever imagine happened the same time as like my biggest dream coming true. So again, thank you. And I'll see you guys soon. And of course, with more videos. Okay, bye.